Hello, everybody. Recording live from nowhere.
Where the are we? I'm rolling up, okay? It's raining! Woo! It's raining! Woo! We're not supposed to be here. I know that. We're not supposed to be here. What the you mean I don't like waffles? Who cares? What about me?
What up? What up? It's me. It's me, Andre X. Yo, what up? This is the Where Are We podcast. I am the host, Andre X. I'm here with the guy behind the wall. We got Yanti with the panties over there. And you know who we got? A special guest straight from Dorchester, King Phillip in the building.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, we appreciate
Feels good,
you,
man.
man. We appreciate you. You know how the first 5 minutes of this show goes, world. We're going to roll up. We're going to get our vices on. We're going to turn the Netflix off. We're going to stop watching some Hulu. And you're going to watch us. Is that cool? What the fuck is that?
Get with it.
Yo, put your finger right here real quick.
Get with it.
Put your finger right here. Subscribe!
Got it.
All right, let's get it. So, you smoke? You
Yeah,
drink?
man.
Like, what's your
Yeah,
thing? What's your
Yeah,
thing?
smoke.
Smoke? Okay, cool.
Chill, keep it easy. I don't drink too much these days.
Where'd it come from? The smoking part? Is it like you were born high or like is it?
Nah,
Okay.
nah, it's just around the way. You know, you grow up around it a little bit. And
Okay.
You're always curious. You know what I'm saying? Young nigga kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember my first time trying it. I didn't inhale, and because I didn't know you had to inhale. I thought you just like kept them smoking like your
Right,
cheek
right.
area, your pause,
Right.
and yeah, I didn't feel nothing. So I was like, oh, this is nothing. Why people do this? I don't get it.
Right.
And then when I actually smoked, I was like, I started doing this. I was like, yo, this shit, I feel it.
Nah, same thing, bro. You know, you're too young to handle it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You learn real quick, like, all right, can't smoke that much.
What's your ideal like smoking situation? Like how do you like to smoke? You like to smoke before you take a shower? Are you like I like to sit on the porch and look at birds? Like what's your thing?
Nah, the porch thing is always a vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, I think for me it's in the studio, being creative. You know what I'm saying? Cooking up the zoned out, you know, in the stool, kind of cooking.
I
Definitely the vibe.
I like to smoke in the studio because it calms my nerves. Like if I go in the booth and there's people there I don't know, sometimes my nerves are like I get
Right.
You know, you can hear like the vibrato in your voice. You're like, you know, when you're trying to rap and shit. So I try to avoid that part.
Right.
But I'm getting better with it. How about you in the studio? Like what's your, you know, what's your studio life like? You in there popping bottles? Is there fucking little people swinging from the roof?
No, nothing crazy like that,
No,
man.
not
Guy
yet.
behind the wall.
Nothing crazy.
twerking.
The guy
Nah,
behind the
man.
wall twerking?
Nah, nothing like that.
No, not yet.
Nah, just good vibes, you know. We cook up, you know, we bounce ideas out, get everything out, you know what I'm saying? Really just going at it, trying out different things, you know what I'm saying? Like giving feedback, really building on the idea, pushing it out, you know. So
Is there anything like super creative that you like tried that you like that you never tried before? You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna, you know, like I could probably do this too, you know?
I think probably the craziest would be like hopping on some like house shit, some EDM shit.
Oh, nice.
And it's crazy because like, you know, we're used to the music we make, and then like, soon as you do that, you know, you try to like 1 inch of like experimenting, you get mad success,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like recently I tried to, you know, like a different kind of record, and it got picked up for like a TV opportunity. And it's like, damn. And Charles told me like, yo, look, see, like the first time you try something different, look, it's on commercial now, right?
Yeah.
So
I said to somebody else the last time, I was like, yo, like I've been doing music for so long, and sometimes I gotta switch up something just so I can get noticed, and maybe
Right,
it's not
right.
maybe it's not in the same field, but sometimes it's like something like you're not even open to yet, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then you just try it and like boom, like the podcast for instance, like this is more
right.
People tell me, yo, I love the podcast. I'm like awesome. Like did you hear my last album? Did you
Right.
you came to the show? Did you listen to the album? Did you
Right.
like it? Like tell me some shit, or like I don't know.
Nah, man.
So-
I think people they support you when they know that you're trying something out of your
Yeah.
comfort zone too. And you know, just I think for me, it's like I always said like I wouldn't be able to do music if it wasn't challenged. You know what I'm saying? If there wasn't nothing about it that challenged me, or that's part of the whole experience for me, you know?
Do you like making beats more than rapping, or?
For me, I'ma definitely say I like rapping more, you know? But I love, you know, it's equal thing. You know, I love producing. I love working with artists to get that sound right. But for me, my pen game is like, you know, that's where my heart's at.
Yeah, nah, you a good writer, man. That's what I like about you, and your flow. And your flow's very like, it's always up, up, up. You know, like even
Right.
if the song is slow, it's like you have like that bounce. You know what I mean? When you do that, pause.
Yeah, like a 7-2 nigga.
Oh, yeah, I told him you were 7'2" before you walked in here.
When you walked in, if I had a face on, it was probably because of that.
That's
so
crazy.
racist.
I was
man.
looking at me like, what?
That's bullshit.
That's racist.
That's bullshit. As
I
hell.
was looking at Andre like, yo, what the heck was that?
Yeah, he did, and I told him you were 7'2".
That's crazy, bro.
I
Yeah.
believed him.
Yeah, they're pretty gullible.
Shout out to the 7'2" niggas though, bro.
Yeah,
You know
they're mad gullible. I also told them that like none of us get paid for this.
Look, the whole room just got crazy, bro.
My bad. We got sad faces. Yeah, man. So we're in a new spot, man. Like new beginnings and shit. And
It's
like,
dope, man. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, man.
I really like what I've been seeing, man. I've been following it, you know, your podcast for a little bit.
I appreciate it.
We've been
man.
having some dope conversations, man. You know, just mixing it up. You know, it's cool, cool.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah, man. We're trying like a lot of people like that interview artists, like they talk about the art a lot, you know. But I like to talk about like where it started, you know, like or like why or like the person themselves. And for me, like I think you have a cool, like interesting story, especially like the people around you, like who you're growing up with, and like the stars that are growing up around you as you're becoming a star too. I wanna dig into that, you know, like where did it start for you, like to know that like, oh, this is something I might want to do, or was there another path before this?
You know, I think like it was really my first love. You know, I did eventually get into like basketball and sports like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely was like, and I also, when I was young, I used to draw. So I always kind of had an eye for like art. But I mean, for me, it was like back in school, we went to Boston Renaissance. And, you know, we used to have this thing where like for lunchtime, they would let us get like, you know, quick little 10 minutes of fame. You know, so they'll let somebody get a microphone and go up there and perform or do whatever they was gonna do
That's
if there's
fire.
dancing. So you know, imagine the whole.
You went to like a performance art school?
Nah, I went to a regular charter school.
Oh, okay.
BRCS. Shout out to everybody from BRCS.
Yeah, shout out everyone in charter school that got
You know,
money.
Nah, man, no.
My man.
But if you know, like to be able to perform in front of like 300 kids at 12, 11, 12 years old, you know, it took a lot. So like me trying that and seeing the reaction, you know, shout out to Mr. Porch too, man. You know, teacher was on our back, man. If you know Mr. Porch, he was on that
hopped off
shit.
the porch.
He hopped off the porch super early, and really was like, you know, he was our math teacher, so he would like, you know, he would go in on us. You know what I'm saying? So like, when he finally seen me on stage with a microphone in my hand performing, that was the only time I seen him throw it up. And you know, so for me, I was like,
is this what race was he?
he's black. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Mr. Porch, man.
It doesn't matter. I'm just
Make you
asking. The last name sounded like I don't know. It sounded French. I sounded what's Ferrari? I mean, what's Porsche?
Italian?
I bet you that teacher was fast. Fool.
Yo, throw me a lighter, but don't hit me in the face.
Got you. But yeah, man. So like, besides that, you know, my older cousin, he had a Triton back in the day. $3,000 Triton cord.
Yeah, yeah.
And he would show me how to make beats, how to program my drums and stuff like that. He would let me come down there and record. You know, and they all older dudes, so I would be like 9 years old, knocking on their door, like, yo, can I fuck with the beats, fuck with the music? And he always let me come inside there and, you know, cook up,
pause.
fuck with it. Yo, pause. Yo. But cuz would let me pull up, you know what I'm saying, and get my little hour in to make some beats and record little vocals and shit. And that really started the whole bug, you know what I'm saying? Wanting to engineer, wanting to make beats, wanting to record and shit like that.
Was you had no family like in your like your dad or mom or like sisters or brothers or whatever like that were in music at all? Like
Nah,
there was
mostly
no
my
influence
older
that way?
cousin. Nah, mainly my older cousin. Shout out to my brother though. My brother Eric.
Shout out Eric.
He definitely had a big play in that because you know he was 10 years older than me, so I used to steal his CDs.
Yeah.
So like some of the CDs I would steal was like Gangsta and the Gentleman, DMX, you know, Beanie Siegel,
Mobb Deep.
Oh, damn.
Jay-Z, Mobb Deep. Definitely was big on Mobb Deep, but
you
it was
would-
stuff that I didn't have no prior knowledge to till I took that CD to school.
Yeah.
And shout out to Trell again. We all went to school to Renaissance together. We're 12 years old on the bus listening to Mobb Deep, listening to Dipset, listening to Cameron, listening to Jewels. And that was our, you know, connection to that side of it. So I could say besides my brother, my cousin, it wasn't nobody in my family that was rapping or nothing like that doing music. So
That's cool, man. I like that. Most people we talk to, like, there's always like somebody like that's in their like family that done something, you know. So just come out of nowhere and be like the first one to like really want to do it. That's cool. Like my influence, obviously, was my dad. My dad was a saxophone player, but for
That's
like
dope.
my influence for doing hip hop was more like like you said, your older cousins and shit. My older cousin was like I was stealing his CDs. He had Dr. Dre and like
Right.
he had West Coast music and like there's music that you not normally would hear on the East Coast, you know. And that shit made me feel like, oh man, there's so many different types of rap, you know. It's not just Wu-Tang and
Right.
and Nas and Jay-Z. There's Dre, there's
Right.
Snoop, there's Mac, there's a whole bunch of people on that side.
You know you used to listen to the Backstreet Boys. Stop it.
I'm not saying I didn't.
Hey,
I'm not saying I didn't.
we gonna knock that. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm not saying I didn't. You know what I mean? I have a big relationship with the Backstreet Boys.
Word.
Yeah, I was They wanted, so one year they wanted some culture in like their group, and like they were gonna get somebody. So I auditioned, but you know how like you gotta do like that twirl when you stand? I can't. My twirl is more like a twirl. You know, it doesn't like.
Social didn't walk you through that?
Nah, he didn't walk me through it. She guided me through this. So.
Shout out to Social.
Shout out Social. Yeah, yo, but yeah, how important is it for you to have like your friends like be a part of what you're doing too? Because you know, like you said, you grew up with Trell and he was doing it too. And Trell's Latrell James, by the way. Shout out Latrell James. But yeah, like, you know, growing up with like other people that are in it, because me, I didn't do it alone. I was very grateful to have people that were in it or like doing it too, that wanted to do it as much as I did.
Right.
It gave me more motivation to do it as a group thing instead of doing it solo.
Right. I think that's what you just hit it on the head. Really just, you know, holding each other accountable, that motivation. You know, we've been like we don't, you know, we definitely like had like a competitive kind of thing going on. So like he would call me, like, yo, let me play you this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me spit this shit for you that I just put together. And I would come back, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I gotta go in, gotta go harder. You know what I'm saying? So I always feel like still sharp and still when you got your, you know, your crew on the same page and y'all are chasing the same mission. You know, it's very easy to kind of get lost when you don't got that. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're looking for validation or like outside. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like feedback. Or you go perform it at a venue before you got to get any feedback. So me, I run everything I cook, everything I put together, I run through my team first. So my friends, my family, kind of see what they feel about it first, get that natural feedback. And then, you know, I could go from there. I could kind of sense it from there. Like, you know, if I play some shit for Trell and he don't tell you nothing about it, he's kind of just like, yeah, that shit's all right. I'm like, yeah, that shit's all right.
Oh,
let me keep cooking.
He's your go-to ear?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I have like a couple go-to ears because some people I go to for like, for instance, if I'm gonna show like a beat, like at the song, I'm looking for an opinion, like for like Melks, for instance, right? If I go to Melks, I'm making sure that, because Melks is gonna tell me if my 808s are off or something's off, you know, like, so I know if I go to Melks, I'm gonna get the production side of the view from that. But if I go to like a John Glass or something, he's gonna tell me like the mixing side, you know what I mean? So it's like something like that, which is cool. I like to go to different people. Or if I think it's like a DJ record, I'll give it to my boy Knight, because he DJs a lot. So I'm like, oh, like, what do you think about this record? Because for him,
it's the guy behind the wall. He just hates on it.
I don't know. Is he here?
I don't know.
The guy behind the wall. Are you here?
Are you alive, sir?
Fuck. Was that a response? Oh my God.
There's Marty.
So
Marty Cohn.
So on the childhood part, like growing up where you're growing up, like how much of that is influencing like who you are today? You know, like, are there any like trials or tribulations that you can share with us? Like, you know, like help us understand like who King Philip, like why King Philip, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know, sometimes you're forced to grow up a little bit, you know, faster than everybody around you. You know, like when I was 13 years old, my house burned down. You know what I'm saying? So that started the whole shit where it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like all my friends in school, everybody's on that. You know, everybody's coming to school every day dealing with, you know, everybody got their own issues, but like coming to school just being a kid, being 13, worried about basketball, playing sports and all that. And then like, I felt like I kind of had to like jump off the porch early and kind of like realize like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like shit got real. It's stuff I got to do. So I definitely say like, you know, some of the things you went through make who you are. It puts a lot of things in perspective for you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yo, I'm gonna go buy some weed right now. Where's your favorite place to go buy weed?
Georgetown.
Where's
Mission Dispensary.
Oh, Mission Dispensary. Oh, I heard about that.
That place is lit, bro. They got best deals.
Do
best
they have
prices.
do they have gummies and shit?
Yeah, they got gummies, flour,
Tinctures?
tinctures.
Oh, I like the tinctures. I put it like I wake up in the morning. I don't even brush my teeth. I go.
You gotta be careful with the tinctures though. Them things slap.
You ever put one in your eye?
No.
Oh, it says not to.
Alright. Figured.
I think a lot of things I'm doing now were inspired by my childhood. You know, some of the things I've seen. A lot of the music I put out there is really based on like some of the things that I've seen that I feel like I want to change, or some of the things that, you know, we could do to make a difference. But
Yeah. Like what?
like you know, shit like being a follower. You know, following the wrong kind of cats, you know what I'm saying? Getting into shit like that, you know, not being accountable, you know what I'm saying? Not hanging with the right crowd, you know what I'm saying? So when I grow up, like that could be life or death for you. You know what I'm saying? So you learn those kind of lessons like real early, you know what I mean? But so things like that, like, you know what I'm saying? It does show up in the music. It does show up in you know, a lot of the shit I put out there.
What was your what was household life like? You know, like were you different outside the house that you were in the other house? Like were both parents present?
Yeah, both of my parents, I didn't, you know, I could say definitely both of my parents were present, but I didn't live with both of my parents. You know, I lived with my mom. Shout out to my mom, you know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
Mom Dukes.
But my pops,
Mama Phillips.
but my pops, definitely, he always was present, always made himself, you know what I'm saying, present, always, you know, gave me mad gems to work with. You know?
Nice, man.
So,
I like that. I like when dads give like gems, you know what I'm saying? And the kids understand that they're gems.
still to this day, man, shout out to Pops, you know what I mean?
Papa Phillip.
You know, but growing up, like, you know, like I said, my brother, he's 10 years older than me, so I always had him as an example.
Okay. What's
you know,
he like? Is he like you? Does he
total
rap?
opposite,
Does
man.
he play
Total
ball?
opposite.
Nah.
Total opposite. He was in sports. You know
was
what I'm
in
saying?
sports,
So for him, it was all football, track, all through high school, all A student. You know what I'm saying? 4.0,
wow.
all 4 years, like on the news for that shit, right?
Wow.
So for me, it was always like, all right, you see what the dumb niggas is doing, but I'm like, I know, like, nah, like there's some good
It's
shit out
possible,
here. It's
yeah.
possible to make
My
it
brother's
happen.
doing it, yeah.
My brother's doing it, and it's really about like what you think of, because you know when we grow up, you could be too stuck in the environment that you kind of don't think about anything outside of that, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, I just think about like the block I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Like coming out of my crib back in the day, it was crazy. It'd be like 10 niggas outside on the front porch, like out there. You know what I'm saying? Doing what they do, whatever, right? And my brother would be out there reading books. Anybody that know my brother, he'll be out there on the front porch reading a book, you know, chasing the education. You know, as soon as he got a chance to go to college, he went at it. So it's like, for me, it was like, nah, I was never making excuses about, you know what I'm saying, about where we're at or like what's going on or what my family household situation was about, you know, and using that as an excuse to like why I can't make something happen. Because it's like I had great role models around me. You know what I'm saying? I was spoiled in that sense.
I think that's a big part of it though. Is like the role models in your life are showing you like look, we're all here too. Like we're all doing well. You know, like
Absolutely.
like in some situations like I'm just gonna use myself because I like to like use I statements, right? In my situation, I live with great like parents that worked all the time and made sure there was food on the table and all that kind of stuff. But like, I guess like the time you spent with people is more important, you know. And what I'm feeling and what I'm hearing is like you spent time with these people to talk these things through.
Absolutely.
Like for me in the culture I come from, I don't know what's your background.
Me, I'm black and native. Black
nigga.
and Wampanoag, man.
Black.
Shout out to the Wamps, man.
Shout out the Wamps. I don't know what that means.
Native
Oh,
American,
natives. That's dope.
You know.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so yo, little brief history,
Yeah,
man.
let's hear it.
Matakami, King Philip. My name is Philip. My real name is Philip. King Philip was the chief when the Puritans came to Mayflower, you know, and they landed. When they came on the Mayflower and they landed at Plymouth Rock, you know what I mean?
I knew this shit was
The
dope.
actual chief that met the first group of Puritans, his name was King Philip. And you know what I'm saying? That war that they went through for that first Thanksgiving and all that was King Philip's War. But the tribe was the Wampanoags. And that's the tribe I am. So when I thought about these names, I used to go by Chief 100. So everybody used to call me Chief. Everybody from the way, they still call me Chief. But like for me, it was like, all right, I want to switch the name a little bit. You know, you got Chief Keef out there. I'm like, but I want to be true to what I'm doing. And I looked at the King Philip and I was like, yeah, that's perfect. It's my tribe.
Yeah,
that's
I like
my
that.
name.
I like that.
You know what I mean? That's what I rock. Like, I'm actually part of the tribe, got my ID, my Indian name and all that. You know what I'm saying? So
That's dope.
it's
Oh, that's fire.
yeah. Like, I actually enrolled in the tribe. You know what I mean? So for me, it was like, yo, King Philip, we don't got no Native American examples out there. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, all right, cool. Let me give him a little history with that, man.
That's fire.
That's super fire.
Hell yeah. Have you ever met other tribes like from other places because now you're enrolled and stuff now you're in it?
We do the powwow every year, and a lot of tribes from like New Bedford, all over the East Coast, they're all over the place, but they'll come together for this powwow and we do like a ceremony. We all play fireball.
What's that?
Fireball is
little shots.
Nah,
No,
man,
he
fireball.
lights a ball on fire.
You light a
and
ball
then-
on fire.
yeah,
So we basically do it for our family members that are sick or going through stuff. We take the fire pain as medicine. So I've had a few family members that were going through things so me and my brother just jumped in it,
What do you
get
do?
out there.
What do you do exactly?
We like
If you could share.
So the team is like, it'll be like 25 on 25 and it's a whole field and everybody's watching it. They shut all the lights off and no cameras, none of that stuff, man. And we pretty much light the ball on fire.
How big is this ball?
The ball is a little bigger than a soccer ball, but it's a good size. But
Okay.
you know what I mean? You could kick it or you could lift it up and carry it and run with it.
It's on fire though?
It's on fire and it's 2 goals, just like a soccer team. So basically, like, we do it as a ceremony, but to pay, to basically get the medicine from the ball. When you burn your hands and your hands look black, that's medicine. And we believe that is the medicine we take for our families that went through things, that are sick. It's the stuff that could cure them, you know what I mean? But for us, it's crazy to other people when they see
Nah,
it.
it doesn't sound crazy
But
at all. It sounds amazing.
it's stuff like ceremonies like that bring us together, you know what I mean?
That's dope.
So you'll see like white boys out there, you'll see all kind of races, but it's like we do it for our families and stuff like that,
Oh damn, the guy behind the wall would love to go.
I'm Mexican.
Hey, shout out to
Whatever.
the Mexicans.
Lions, bro. What
The
do you
fuck? What are you talking about? What's going on? So we know that you venture out into different journeys. We know like at least I know like you did the basketball thing, you did the music thing, you did doing the real estate thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
doing the father thing. You know what I mean? Like what's that like? Like switching journeys and like try to focus on these other things while still staying like in love with music.
Yeah, I think, it's natural. Like for me, I've always looked at everything I was doing as like being a student. You know what I'm saying? Like I started a film company called Scholar Vision.
Oh, nice.
And it's really because it's like I still believe like I'm a student to it. You know what I'm saying? Like my first love is music, but I do want to learn film. So I'm going after some of these documentaries and trying to learn how to do it. Like some people would hit me up like, yo, I like that visual. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And I'm still learning. I'm just trying to, perfect my craft. But for me, I was never scared to learn something new or pick up something outside of what I do, what I'm best at. You know what I'm saying? And then you can find new skills, kind of picking up new things. So
That's dope, man. And do you have like kids working for you, like interning and shit? You know what I mean?
Not right now at this moment, but I do plan on having some things like that,
Yeah.
put together.
No, I was just asking because like when you start doing stuff, let me know. I can. I work for a program too, and I can maybe like get some kids that are interested, into doing some interning.
100% though, yo, absolutely.
Yeah.
Some of the focuses that I got, like, every year we set up new goals. You know what I'm saying? You hit some of them the ones you don't hit that you got to go back at. But one of the goals I got this year is to really focus on making some of the community things that I wanted to put together happen.
Yeah.
Some of the programs that I had in mind was like, getting the kids funding for like, equipment to get like film, to get like music, production things going.
Yeah.
And just using the talent, the stuff that we got, stuff like Latrell James got, stuff that we could teach, trying to make those things happen and, actually like getting those activated this year. So
Yeah.
super important.
What's that like? Having a relationship with Latrell James, like seeing his successes and like not having to like follow his footsteps, but like using that as like a stepping stone to be like, all right, I understand, I know how to move now. Like,
Yo, super important, bro.
Yeah.
I think having an example, you know what I'm saying, is like super key. It shows you that it's possible, you know what I'm saying? But more important than that, I think just the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? Like everything we put into like, what he's rolling out, what he's doing, all the thoughts that I put into like the advice or feedback that we bounce off each other, it makes it perfect, you know what I'm saying? But it is important to, just keep your day ones around you or keep the people that know you for who you really are around you. And I think it says a lot when you got people that because I think outside of the music, we would be tight. Like, we would be cool. Like, if he told me, yo, I'm about to retire today, I'm still gonna fuck with that dude. You know what I mean? We're still gonna move around. We're still gonna make plays. I'm still gonna call him and check on him the same way I would if we was doing music. So for us, it's like, you know, you look at like these different rap crews, and you know some really rap crew shit. It's like they came together. They all do music, which is cool. But you could tell like that chemistry.
If it's real or not.
Yeah, after the first year go by, first little deal goes through, and then you're like, all right, they ain't even talking to each other no more. So it was just some rap shit. Us, it was never that. Like, we actually rock with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's fire.
Like,
yeah, I do that too, man. Like, I've been rocking with Yanti since I was a kid.
Dope.
Fucking Melk since I was a kid. Like, and we're still around each other. So it's like, I understand that part, like, wholeheartedly. Like, to keep your tribe close. You know what I mean?
Right.
And especially like a tribe that we come from, which is like the Beantown Bully tribe, you know, like every single time we run into one another, we're like, yo, like it's all love, you know, because of those moments we had,
right?
And but like for me, like those moments were really important for me too, like you know, those Beantown Bully moments, because they took me so far in music, because I wasn't doing anything else with people that I was been doing it before with, you know, and I had to open up to be like, all right, let me just try a different route, you know, and I'm glad I did, because I became a vegan. I changed my whole lifestyle up. Like, a whole bunch of things came with that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you were there. Were you there with us in Atlanta?
Yeah, I was.
All right,
that first show we did in Atlanta. Yeah.
So in Atlanta,
AGC.
Yeah. So in Atlanta, right? This is the spark of like some of the, like the vegan shit that started happening to me.
Right.
We're in this mansion, remember? And or this big ass fucking house. We all staying in this one house, and I'm fucking. Somebody made grits, but someone also made bacon. Right. So at this time, I'm picking up the bacon. And then I'm like, what is this? I'm like, well, that's grits. I'm like, all right. So I put the bacon fork in the grits. And then someone saw me. They're like, oh, you just ruined the fucking.
The whole grits.
And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then like, I didn't understand that part.
Right.
And like, I was like, nah, we don't eat pork. And I was like, what the fuck? Why not? And then like a whole bunch of like stories started coming to me. So like, oh my God. But like that was like one of those moments that like gave me an idea like of different lifestyles that people are living just with food, you know what I mean? I had no idea.
Right.
So, but like back to like how far music has taken you. How far has music taken you? You know what I mean? Like
pretty far, bro. Definitely a lot of that like with the health stuff, you know what I'm saying? But super like, you know, things that I never thought would happen, man, happen. Like going on tour.
Yeah.
Europe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's crazy, man.
Fun.
Seeing it is crazy, man.
And you did Europe with Rex too?
Yeah, with Rex, LG, Artifacts.
Where'd you go? What countries you hit?
We hit Barcelona, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, London.
Damn, you guys been all over.
Yeah, Bale, Basel, Vienna, Copenhagen, Munich, Germany. You know what I'm saying? So all over, bro. And seeing some of the things that like. Some of the connections you can make out there, you know, and like you realize like, yo, the world is huge. The world is outside of what we know, you know what I'm saying? Outside of the food we eat, outside of our everyday life, there's some people out here that live it totally different, bro. You know what I'm saying? And seeing that, I think is super educational. So I encourage that to anybody else. Like if you get a chance to get overseas or, you know, travel that far, like you gotta do that shit.
Which one of those countries did you like the most?
For me, man.
That you were like, oh, I think I could live here.
I wanna say Barcelona.
Barcelona?
Yeah, Barcelona's lit.
I didn't go there.
Yeah, Barcelona's fire.
Spain?
It's like feels like Miami out there though. It's hot. Beach is dope. Me and Rex was out there swimming.
Miami?
Yo, we was out there swimming at the beach was lit. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
But Barcelona's lit, man.
Yeah, when you go to Barcelona, Melks, put it on your calendar. We're going to Barcelona.
The show was crazy too, man. We had the show with Big Twins and Fredro Star. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
wow.
the shit was crazy, bro. Barcelona was fire.
Yeah, that's fire. I went on tour with Short Fuse and Rex out there and Lucky, and it was cool.
That's fire.
And it was but it was all like a us thing. Like it wasn't like we weren't opening up for like artists or nothing. Like it was just like the us thing. So so we did smaller venues and stuff, but I still got a lot of like the same connection to people that we met that were like what's his name? Like Biko, Steven
Yeah,
Biko.
Biko, man. Shout out to Biko.
Biko's the
Biko
homie.
showed us love. Yo, so you got to connect with Biko, right?
Yeah, Biko's
So
the
yo,
homie.
we go out there, man, and
Biko lives in front of the fucking Rolex.
right, exactly, on the hills, right?
Yeah, you look outside the window, you see Rolex, right?
Yeah,
the company that makes Rolex.
But you sit at the top of the hill and you look at the Rolex sign and you're like, yo, this shit's real. And I'm here off of rap. and I'm here off doing what I love, bro. And I got a shirt that says Dorchester, and I'm like, oh, I'm looking
My
at
shit
Rex.
My shit said droga.
Yeah, shout out to Jugger, man. Fuse.
Shout out Short Fuse.
Yo,
Short
but
Fuse.
yeah, super fire, man. Motivational, bro. But I think one of the illest things I've seen out there, we was out there for like 2-3 weeks, no haircut, no lineup.
Yeah.
And Biko was like, I got something for y'all. You know what I'm saying? When we linked up, we
I probably got 50,000 basically.
What happened?
I finally showed up.
What?
At least you came in fly. Where you get that?
I was busy, dog. Check this out, man. Let me tell you a story, bro. Look, I went on this website, www.shopaug.com, right? I typed in this code, WAW, for a discount code, popped out with this shit, bro. You know what I mean?
So wait,
In the hood, they call me Papi Shampoo.
do I get a discount too?
Of course, WAW. Use the WAW. I didn't want to tell you guys because I'm selfish, but I'm telling you guys now.
That works
because
for everybody. Everybody can go ahead and just
everybody can do it. If you're from Lawrence, Methuen, Haverhill, it don't matter where. You can be from Ipswich, you can be from Africa, you can be from Asia, you can be from anywhere. Just use WAW and they're gonna hook you up. I don't know why they're gonna hook you up, but I think it's because of the podcast. I didn't tell you guys, and I'm not getting paid. I promise. I'm not getting paid. I promise. And what I'm doing is, WAW is a discount code.
That's what I'm saying.
we was in Basel, and he took us to the Dominican spot. Yo, shout out to the
took me
Dominicans.
too, bro.
Yo,
They
Dominicans.
were smoking hookah
yeah,
outside.
hookah. You know what I'm saying? It was lit, bro. But we got right, man. Shout out to the
Yeah,
Dominicans
man.
in Switzerland.
That's my dude. You know what? He follows me on I got him on WhatsApp.
Yeah, yo.
He moved over here.
Yeah.
Nah. It wasn't him.
Nah, yeah,
It was another dude.
okay.
It was another dude with glasses.
Okay.
I think his name is Lewy or something like that.
Okay.
I have to check my phone. I haven't talked to him in a while, but
But it was crazy,
It's
like, seeing that there's Dominicans everywhere around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
like,
It
I
is,
feel like I
man.
was around the way, so I felt at home. So
that's
it's cool.
funny.
It's
That's
dope.
funny. Did you get to go up the mountain or anything?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, the
fire.
mountain was super motivational for me, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like it kind of
Show-
maybe I shed a thug tear or two.
So I was
At the
shitting
top.
bricks. I was shit because I'm scared of heights. And
Yeah.
like the thing that takes you up, I was like, and then Short Fuse just kept
Right.
moving. I was like, come on, my nigga, come
Yeah,
on. I'm trying to
yeah,
shoot a
yeah.
video on the thing. So but
See,
we
for-
shot a video on it. Like I used my phone. We shot a video on the what's that shit fucking called?
Like the crane kind of thing,
The
like
fucking
ferry.
thing. Yeah, no, I don't know. It's not called a ferry. It's
Right.
called something. It's called something. Yo, what's it called?
Elevator.
Nah, come on. You're the guy behind the wall.
Probably the lift. So
Nah, it's called something. It's called like a I
think it is a ferry.
like a scallywagon or something.
No, it's not Scallywag.
Let's go. Check your fucking computer. You're the guy behind the wall. You're
Yes.
fired.
nah, shout out to all my folks in Switzerland, man. Switzerland make it
Yeah,
happen,
Switzerland's
bro.
fire. So you were in Switzerland when it was hot then because you don't want to be there when it's cold.
No, it was decent.
I love that in Switzerland you walk around and there's fountains everywhere.
Yeah.
And you can just take the water out of fountains, like beautiful fountains, and you could just take the water out.
No trash on the street.
Yeah, you can drink it.
It's crazy.
It comes from the fucking mountain.
Yeah. You could actually drink the tap water out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
The
tap,
tap water
tap
comes straight from the mountain,
Yeah.
so there's no like need for filters and all that. You know.
It's beautiful out there. It's beautiful out there. I loved it. Yeah, let's move on, man. So you're into real estate now. What's this about? How can we like tap in? Like, can you drop a gem on us? Like all of us.
Should we hold off to buy a house because
Yeah.
this whole Trump shit?
Yeah, what's
nah,
going on?
man. Nah,
Let's talk
make the
about it.
moves now. Make the moves now. I think the biggest thing is like it's just ownership. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're somebody that has a big family or have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, ownership is great. And all our communities, are looking for that. So for me, it's really just actually reaching out to my neighborhood and helping those folks that really need that love. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been, down to work on like some cribs that need to be flipped up, rehabbed or whatever. But so shout out to all the people that are making those moves right now. Though,
So you
bro.
always
It's
worked
fun.
on like rehabbing cribs?
Not
and
real
shit?
estate, but I was an electrician too.
Oh, okay.
So like
electrician.
Yeah, you know what I mean? A little sparky, man. So
Yeah.
I did a lot of it, man. Over the years, I've kind of gotten to get into like the rentals and all that stuff. And you seeing like, Boston real estate definitely, needs that love. So it needs folks that know what they're doing. So, I've always worked on, just helping the families as much as I can and stressing like the importance of ownership. So
That's
know.
dope, man. Are you currently a homeowner yourself?
no, I'm working on that right now.
Okay.
That's one of the things I got on my list, my goal list I was telling you about.
Yeah.
But just working with a few different programs around that's making some changes for the kids. You know what I mean? Shout out to Prep Youth. Right now they're doing a real estate internship.
Oh, dope.
So
That's
things
fire.
like that's going on that I'm a part of that. I'm looking to help. Just make that impact.
It's
That's
just
dope.
yeah.
How do you how are you how does one like advertise this kind of stuff? Like, do you go to different communities and talk about it? Or are you
Really just connecting with the people directly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've always been a guy that would like door knock. So I would go to your front door and pull up, you know what I'm saying, and talk to you. But really just, making the connects.
like Jehovah's Witnesses?
Yeah, like Jehovah's Witnesses. Shout out to shout out to the J Dubs, man.
J-Dubs.
My mom was Jehovah's Witness, so
Yeah, I knew.
I
that.
understood.
That's why you were comfortable
I
doing
understood the
it.
footwork, bro. I always understood the footwork, but it's just important to be able to connect with people and having people like work with folks that look like them. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important, man.
Yeah, I understand that part. Like people that look like you, man. It's a shame that that's what it takes sometimes to feel comfortable. But we need to like also remember like people that don't look like us like are gonna be around too. We need to like learn that. We need to learn that part. Like the thing is, we learn that part first. To be real, dude.
Just because you two look alike don't mean that everybody gotta look like y'all. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Just saying.
Nah, but we can tell that you're like like the big bird of the Dominican world. You know what I mean?
Sammy Sosa.
Like we can tell that you're you're Caribbean or like that you like are part of some kind of tribe because you keep talking without raising your hand. You can green screen those high fives. Oh shit. Nah, but yeah. So the real estate part, like what can you give me as like a gem if I want to buy a house right now?
Right. Well, if you wanted to buy a house right, people always look at prices and they compare it to.
Yeah. It's the first thing we look at.
So what do they do, right? And then what do? We compare it to the folks that brought houses 50 years ago, and we say, oh damn, well we missed it when houses were 50 grand, and we could have brought it. The gem I got for you is that if you would have brought it 20 years ago, you'd be a genius. If you would have brought 15 years ago, you're a genius. If you would have brought 10 years ago, you're a genius. If you buy 5 years from now, you're a genius. And the price, it always the value of a property will increase over time. And you're always it never goes down. You know what I'm saying? Certain situations, but I think just understanding that, and whenever you buy, it's going to be super key. You know what I'm saying? And it will definitely grow, and you'll see it grow. It could be 2 to 3 years time frame, and that makes a big difference. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's an easier route to start flipping houses, like buy a house, flip it, you know what I mean, and keep going, or you think it's better to like buy one house and just like maybe rent it out and live somewhere? Like what's the ideal situation when
it's
having
all
a
on
house?
what you're looking for. Like if you're looking for like a short-term gain, or if you're looking for a long-term gain, if you're playing a long-term game, I would say buy a property, get some tenants in it, and sit it out. Wait till the property value goes up or the rent increases, and use that to leverage to get more properties, right? But outside of that, like if you're looking for a quick investment, so we call it like like quick lipstick, Mickey Mouse fixes little lipstick just real quick. Like you're like, hey, I need a quick investment. I want to get my money back, within 3 to 6 months. I would say get into the flip business, But even that business isn't perfect. It isn't sweet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
looking at Yanti, do you think that would you hire him to do anything in your house? Just looking at him, because honestly, when he knocks on your door, he's like, yo, go ahead, do your thing.
What do you mean do my thing?
When you knock on people's door to electrify their house.
I don't go over there to electrify the house. They call me when they need me and I come through.
What's the number?
He's not real.
You're a liar.
He's not real.
Huh?
Dude, I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Am I knocking on the door?
Yeah, go ahead. Yo!
Que lo que?
Oh, de lo mío, what up?
Electrician?
I don't need one.
Oh, wires?
I can use some wires.
Electricity?
I fucking need electricity.
Wi-Fi.
I love Wi-Fi.
I got the best.
What's your name?
Let me call him.
Let me call
That's how you seal it.
Yo, Yanti, you can learn some shit from the guy behind the wall.
See?
Bro, if they don't need me, I don't want to be there.
Wow, you already lost money.
Anyways, is there any advice you can give Yanti to be more motivational? About his job and his life?
Yo, just be yourself, man. Be
yourself, dude.
Be yourself.
Bleach your
That
skin.
was 100% me.
Bleach your skin.
I wouldn't say do that, man. Be yourself, yo. There's people out there that look like you that want to make these moves. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
And there's people that don't look like you that would love to work with you as well. So say just be yourself, man.
I feel like things changed the last couple of years because I remember 10 years ago it was messed up. Like the way they would treat you at work, job sites and shit like that. I feel like now, like, I don't know, they're more welcoming. Everybody's more open to culture
Right.
and shit.
What do you think the changes like that happened that made it, you know?
I don't know, man. I also feel like Dominicans are kind of popping right now.
Mm.
Like they're showing up everywhere. Where there's a Dominican comedian. There's
There's a couple Dominican comedians. A lot.
no, but like on Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah, he's
on
Dominican.
SNL, yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Like that's mad cool. Like you know what I mean?
I thought he was Colombian or something.
Nah, he's mixed with some other shit, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure what it
He's from the light side Dominicans.
is.
Mel, that's your cousin.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Nah,
Dominicans,
he-
though.
oh
man.
yeah, he's
Shout out to
short
the
too.
shout out
All
to
over the
Dominicans.
world
Yeah.
getting it in. You know what I
Shout out
mean?
to the Dominicans that are going through the tragedy right now. You know, a Dominican club just fucking like collapsed on people, and that shit's wild. And you know, a lot of us are from Lawrence, so like that's definitely like somebody from Lawrence was there for sure because we're all from Lawrence. We're like the second biggest population of Dominicans in the fucking world probably.
Right.
Yeah, there's
in
a big
Lawrence.
there's a popular restaurant in Lawrence called Terra Luna. The owner from there was at the club that night. He passed away.
Wow, man.
Lost his life.
And Ruby Perez too. You know, I grew up listening to my mom cleaning to music. You know, and like he was definitely one of those people. So shout out to him and his family. There's a lot of shit's been going on in the world. That's like why? You know what I mean? But how are you? How are you in the world of like the politics and like you know like is anything affecting you when like new presidents or new mayors
it's all
happening,
crazy,
you know?
man. It's
Yeah.
all WWE shit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, yo. It's ill, and I think it blows my mind sometimes seeing some of the things that are pulled off.
Yeah.
But I think you got to know what time it is. You can't live under a rock. You know what I'm saying? I think the agenda for us, like what I mean by us is like you know minorities and you know creators or people that are just out there that's you know on the other side of everything. You know, the agenda for us has never changed. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, all right, we know what's going on out there, but you know, we also got an agenda aside that we gotta hit. You know what I'm saying? We got families to feed. We got things that's going on. You know what I mean? We're all trying to be better on our end too. So I try not to get too caught up into it. I try not to, you know, dibble dabble too much into it when I do my music. But there's bits and pieces in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and I'm also looking to grow, man. I'm looking not to just devoid anybody because of their side or where they come from. So I'm learning how to get beyond the whole just taking it personal when somebody's wearing a Trump hat or looking at somebody, you know.
That's nothing, man.
Yeah, any way, like, you know.
Just wear it's
Yeah.
advertisement. It's like if you don't like the certain band, you know, like.
Right.
I mean, not really, because this person's making decisions of the world, but.
But you know, just understanding why people think about, you know, outside of what you're thinking of and understanding where they're coming from. I think that takes a higher level of, you know, understanding.
I think
And
with the way it prices right now, I think a lot of people wearing Trump hats like that.
yeah. Egg prices, man. Shout out to that.
Right now, people
Eggs
need
are
hats. Yo,
$10.
haircuts are going up.
Yeah. $50.
Haircuts are going up.
$100, $50.
Shout out my barber, El Jefe.
Yeah, man.
That's wild, man. You like
But my parents are super political. My
Yeah.
mom watches the news every day.
yeah.
She could tell you everything that's going on. She's putting me onto, yo, the end of the world's coming. You know, they just put this bill in. You know, I'm very up to date with stuff. You know what I'm saying?
What's the bill that was scary?
Oh man, there's a lot of bills. A lot of bills that didn't go through that's scary. But
Yeah.
they all scary, bro.
Yeah, they're all scary.
You know?
I'm not into politics like much, but I work for companies that like politics affect certain things, so like I hear about it, you know, but there's a real scare about it. Like I don't know, it's weird.
Right.
I don't really get into it much because like I feel like we can say we make decisions as a group, but we kind of don't, like when it comes to government. Like we don't really know what the fuck's going on.
Right.
That shit can be all like a fucking game for people that we don't, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, I'd rather I'm in the know. I like to know things. Like if I'm for it, it's because I know it. You know, I know it. So like,
Right.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know about politics and like.
And think for yourself,
Yeah,
man. You know what I mean? Like,
you get lost in that, like,
yeah,
oh shit.
Don't like. It's very easy to watch something and you know, just jump onto what everybody else is saying and be like, you know, you got to really look at stuff and think about it for yourself and you know, think if you agree with that or if you don't agree with it, why? You know what I'm saying?
And
But
don't just watch the cuts, watch the whole thing.
yeah.
Watch the whole thing.
Yeah, man. That's true. Especially when you're watching this podcast. Watch the whole podcast. Stop watching
Yeah.
the fucking clips.
Don't just watch the clip. Like, yeah, I fuck with KP,
Yeah,
but then
yeah.
I don't know. There was
Yeah.
something that was off. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, you gotta do your homework and
Yeah.
see what makes sense.
KP, man, I have a question. You have I understand you spoke about the house when it burned down when you was a kid, but did you ever have to overcome anything that made you just like feel like I don't know if I can keep doing this? Or...
Yo, what up, world? It's me, Andre X, the host of Where Are We podcast. I'm here with my guy Yanti with the Panties. We here to represent Mission Dispensary from Georgetown for sponsoring us for these shows. Go get your weed, your bud, your high, your gummies, your waxes, your drips, your dips, your daps in Mission Dispensary in Georgetown. Check them out. Look, they blessed me. What?
Whatever you need, they got it.
If you want to stop,
When'd you stop pimping?
Nah, I was never pimping, man. Shout out to the pimps.
What the
though.
fuck?
Allegedly.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck? They
was
gave me the
never-
wrong. Yeah, you did the research bad,
Was
bro.
never
No, no,
pimping,
but
bro.
it was different KP.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
one said he was 7'2", then he was a pimp. I don't know, man.
a lot of different things, man. You know, I think transitioning to like high school. You know what I'm saying? Like that fire happened while I was starting high school, my freshman year. So I was kind of, you know, going through a lot of those different things at once. But
But as a man, though, like, have you had any like places? Have you ever felt
Yeah,
like you hit
yeah.
rock bottom or something?
yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of different things that
How did and what did you do to overcome that?
I would say, man, it's a good question, man. You know, I think really, you know, looking at having a bigger why and looking at why you're doing this, you know what I'm saying, will always overpower that. Being grateful, you know what I'm saying? I've been like focusing on gratitude a lot lately and not just looking at, you know, what I want to add to the cup, but being grateful at just what I got in my cup. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a half full kind of guy. I ask all my friends, you know. So really, I think, yeah, definitely. I definitely been through some things, you know, not just me, just my family members, health issues, losing family members, losing friends, and things like that do motivate you to stay at it and not give up. Some of the conversations I had with family members I lost, things like that, promises that I said to myself that I can't lose, you know what I mean? And like I said, I've always been spoiled with the people around me. I got a ton of OGs that are 15, 20 years older than me, that's 10, 15 years, that's already there, that's schooling me, putting me onto it. Like, in those conversations, you know, I think gave me a backbone early, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I'm not gonna fall back. I'm gonna go at it. I'm gonna go as hard as I can with this shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, definitely.
What do you feel was your biggest L?
No L's, man. It's all learning for me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't change what happened and change that with anybody else or anything like that. Like, I think everything I went through made me who I am today. It set up the palette for greatness, bro. You know.
That's dope, man. Shout out that, man. That was dope.
Yeah, no L's, bro.
No L's. I'm learning.
man.
The
Yeah.
no L's, I'm learning. I
Right.
like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fine. That's the word of the day. Learning.
Yeah.
Right here. Learning. Right here. No L's. We're learning. I like that.
Something we wish the guy behind the wall would do.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, bro? You all right? You want a hug?
You alive,
I
though?
don't know what's going on back there, but his hands has been in his pocket. They're moving. They're jiggling. There's no keys in there. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah. Let's move on to the next part of the show, which is sex, drugs, and other things. S.Dot. Shout out Big Bliss. Bim, 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 bim. Yeah, this part of the show, you know, we ask everybody to give us like one story or one like truth or one experience with sex, drugs, or other things. You pick one.
We're gonna say other things.
Other
you know.
things. And today we have a special person picking the other things, and his name is the guy behind the wall.
Other things?
Yes.
Electricity.
Anyways. Oh my God. What do you think? What do you think about the Kendrick and Drake situation?
I think it was good.
And wait. There's more to it. It's a long question. What do you think about the Kendrick and Drake situation? And how do you think it's going for both?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I love what TDE and Kendrick, you know, what PG Lang and them got, you know, super fire. I think that was needed for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I think hip hop, you know, came from that. You know, some of the guys that started it, you know, really was on to, the competitive side of everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we kind of got away from that, and then it got all politically correct kind of. And me, I be with the, the competition. I love battle rap. I love that, side of hip hop. You can't just wipe away all the battles we had. You can't just act like those wasn't important, right? But I think honestly, K-Dot got that dub. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And but honestly, like right now, that new record is going. That Drake record is growing. And we always said like, yo, like if you could turn the kids against you, that's big, right? So I think Kendrick won the kids at first, but I'm kind of seeing like the kids rocking with the new Drake record. So it's like,
what do you think about that new Drake record, the Nokia phone? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Did you see the? I don't know if this is real or not, but did you see that there's a video out saying like, oh, this is this other kid's song first?
Oh wow, I didn't peep that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a great record.
Yeah.
That's a big record, bro.
I think the kid's even like getting like paid for it, for doing that, but like it's still like. I think it's cool how like Drake finds a way to be relevant every single time by doing something like that.
Right.
Which was the same way like. Honestly, I'm not comparing them because of like what's going on, but like when Diddy was popping back then, that was the same kind of thing he would do. You know what I mean? Like he would make sure that he would get on something that was moving. You know what I mean? So I think like that formula is dope. It works because it works every single time for Drake. Every single time he does it. You know what I mean?
And I think there's like we said, there's no losses, man. The battle happened. It happened. It's done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drake still is a great songwriter, great artist. He still gave us records on records for years and years. So you can't just act like that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? You can't act like he's not going to give us more records, right? So I think
if you had a choice to do a collab and you can only do it with one, which one would you do it with? You can only do it with one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Drake.
Drake?
Yeah,
Why?
I'm going to say Drake. I think, music is big. You know what I'm saying? So he has a wider range, wider audience. You know what I'm saying? When you think about that, like, come on, everybody around the world knows Drake.
Yeah.
K-Dot, I think he's closer to what I do. So it's like, I need to out-collab with somebody that's outside of what I do.
I like that. That's a good answer, man. That's a good answer. Melks, what do you think? Yep. I like that, yo. Well, yo, man. Yeah, I got it right here. Well, yo, man, is there anything you want to share with the world so they can like check you out, or is there anything like that's coming up in like you have an album coming out, or like do you want to like say anything to promote right now in this area? I'm gonna put it right here in this area right here.
Yeah, more music, more film, a lot more what we've already been doing, more merch, you know what I'm saying? Like we said, more events in the community, you know what I'm saying? I want to get back to throwing shows, so it's a lot of things that I got coming in the forefront, but more music, more film, man, more KP. More black shit, man. More nigga shit. More Boston shit. More black Boston shit.
Is there anything they can check out right now? Like, what's your most recent thing that people check out?
Check out Dorchester Forever. It's a documentary that I shared. It's a sequel to the first documentary I put out called Dorchester. And the album, man. Check out the album, Dorchester Forever. Available everywhere. Check out the documentary on YouTube. And
he went in, man. He went in. It's a whole art thing.
Appreciate that.
He went in.
Appreciate that, man. And there's gonna be a ton of. I got a new series ready to come out. So
a series of what?
Film. So a series. I got
a series of like a comedy series, a web series.
Yeah, it's kind of more or less like it's a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? But I've been kind of doing like breaking it down by episode. So a little bit more like drama, suspense. Kind of action, hood action kind of thing. Yeah. So
is Rosewood in it?
We've been talking about some shit. I ain't got him lined up yet, but besides that, bro, it's like the film, more music. You know what I'm saying? And I want to work on new ways to put the music out. So I'm working on a few different pieces, man. Got some cool things coming.
That's dope.
Absolutely.
All right, yo, it was a pleasure having you, man.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Is there anything you guys want to say to the world before we go? Yanti?
The guy behind the wall smells.
Guy behind the wall?
Dato.
All right.
Just kidding. He don't smell. He smells good. Delicious.
Yo, that's weird. I love you guys. Peace, world.
Hello, everybody. Recording live somewhere.
Where the are we? I'm rolling up. Turn. It's raining. Woo! It's raining. Woo! We're not supposed to be here. I know that. We're not supposed to